Hey, what's going on? So I got some stuff I want to get off my chest. There's something that was tickling my spirit. I want to get it off my mental and out there in the atmosphere. So I've been dibbling and dabbling with some photography lately, street photography mainly. And I've been getting some strange looks, some harsh reactions to me out there taking photos when there's thousands of people hanging out and there's a couple hundred people taking photos, but I get approached asking why I'm taking photos. The cops called on me. A lady jumped off some stairs the other day after I snapped the photo, reaching to grab my camera. I'm a big dude. Reaching to grab my camera, grab me, want me to delete the picture, yelling and screaming. At the end of the day, she wasn't even in the damn photo. I took the photo of somebody else. So she hooping and hollering, making all this ruckus for nothing. But I started thinking, and I think I know why. And excuse the wind noise. I'm out here on a little bit of my morning walk with the dog. My wife called him my boo dog. Because me and him do just about everything together. But anyway, and if y'all see some drip, I just rinsed my hair. And it's not quite dry yet. But back to the subject. I think I know why. Few reasons. There's not a lot of photographers that look like me. Even in my little bit of research, I ain't gonna call it extensive research, but hell, you can just Google street photographers, famous street photographers, or hell, just not even narrowing it down to street photographer, just a photographer, period. None of them really look like me. None of them fit the mold of me. I break that mold, right? So I think when people see me out in the street, due to our own devices as African Americans, we're not really accepted with a camera in our hand, taking pictures of people. Because they feel like we should be up to no good because society has almost painted that picture on us. Our movies, damn near every movie that come out, we drug dealers, gangsters, wearing do-rags and hoodies and wife beaters, up to no good. And it's no different than where I grew up, right there. Where I grew up in the hood, if we ever saw a white dude walking around our neighborhood, we thought he was the police or the feds. And his ass wasn't wanted there. We either avoided him or we knew where he was and we just didn't go in that area. So I'm pretty sure if a white dude would run around my neighborhood snapping photos and everything else and not really saying nothing to nobody, we'd probably react the same way people are reacting to me. But I'm just here to say, we're not all like that. I'm just out here trying to be creative and express my creative side that God gave me in a positive manner. There's a lot more, there's other things I could be doing than out here trying to do something positive with my creativity and my God-given talent. So I just want to say for everybody out there that's trying to go out and do something. Because there's too many people talking about it and ain't doing nothing. They're not making no moves. So I just thought I had to get this off my chest. I just know that there's a lot of folks out there. There's more people out there that look like me that's trying to do something than the ones that's out there doing something they ain't got no business doing. I just want people to understand that just because you see a black dude out there doing something that you're not comfortable with or not very many other black people are doing, that don't mean we up to no good. We just out here trying to do what everybody else doing. Why I gotta be the guy that's doing something bad? All them folks down there taking pictures, the cops come up to me asking me to see my photos, wanting to know why I'm taking pictures. Hell, the same reason everybody else down here taking pictures. It's a damn Easter setup y'all got down here for tourists to come down here. You don't think tourists taking photos? That's why you got the shit set up, right? You ain't got to set up so people just come down here and look and go home. So what's the big deal? The big deal is I didn't fit in. So out of all the people down there, I was the easiest one to identify and say, hey, go ask him why he taking pictures. I don't feel comfortable. I can't help that you don't feel comfortable. Trust me, as a black man in this society, there's a lot of situations I put myself in, I don't feel comfortable, but I don't call the damn police. I just understand that the fact I don't feel comfortable, and people probably don't feel comfortable around me, and that's fine. But in 2021, I think it's time for us to move past that and let people walk in the same space, and I feel like everybody up to no good. Because trust me, my antennas are going off too. My antennas are going off too when I get around certain people. But guess what? I just stay quiet. I stay quiet and let them make the move and show themselves, show their face. So all the stuff that's been going on in society, with all these people coming out doing stuff that we like, oh my God, I can't believe, man, let them folks do that stuff. Let them do it. Because all they doing is showing their hand. It's like playing spades and you can see the other person's hand. It just makes the job easier. Just makes the game easier. Just let them show their hand. It's fine. Trust me. You'll appreciate it in the end when they show their hand. That way you can go the other way or move a different way. But as I embark on this journey of being a street photographer or a photographer, whatever label I want to put on myself, because you're not going to label me, I label myself. I just know I was born to stand out, so I ain't trying to fit in. I don't care. I just know that when I go out there to shoot photography, I'm looking for that one diamond. And if anybody's familiar with diamond hunting, you can go out there and pull a bunch of coal out the ground. I can go out there and shoot 1,400 photos thinking all of them diamonds. I get home, I might find one. Hell, the other day I came home with a big ass lump of coal. I ain't come home with nothing that I felt was worth even putting out there in the atmosphere. It just didn't have that look. I could have posted that crap, but that's not what I'm trying to do. Early on, I was posting damn near everything, but now I'm just looking for that one or two of the day. And as you see, the sun is shining out here, feeling good. I got my bulldog with me. He chilling. But yeah, I just wanted to come out here, man. Go for my little walk. Get some things off my mental. And put it out there. But I just need y'all to do me a favor, though. Get on Instagram and check out my work. It's the only way I'm going to get out there. I ain't looking for no money. I just want to be recognized. And hopefully go down as one of the greatest to ever do it. That's all. But in order to do that, you got to have a following. You ain't got to like my work. If you don't like it, let me know. Let me know what you don't like about it. That don't mean I'm going to change it. So just know that. That don't mean I'm going to change nothing. It just gives me some feedback on what people like and what people don't like. I know with street photography, it's invasive. I got to sometimes get in your face to get that shot I want. And I don't want you posing. That's why I got to sneak in there and get it. Because as soon as you see me with a camera in your face, people like to pose if they want the picture taken. If they want the picture taken. Then they pose and they start doing the whole touristy, hey, take my picture. And it just don't look right. It don't have the same energy. I want that raw, unfiltered street energy. I don't want you looking like a tourist posing for a picture. But all the ones that I've had somebody pose for, they turned out like garbage. And I remember going through the pictures and trying to send them to a young lady, and I couldn't do it. I had to tell her, I can't send you these pictures. They don't represent what I'm out here trying to do. They don't represent that. They just look bad. No matter how I try to play with the filters, the colors, all that different stuff, they still turn out looking horrible. But I sent them to her and told her she could post them on her Instagram, feel free. But they're not going on mine. And that's why you don't see them pictures on there. And you probably don't even know what pictures I'm talking about if you're on my Instagram. But they're not going on there because they don't represent what I'm trying to do. They just looked horrible. Now I gotta go get my bulldog because he decided he wanted to find a big pile of cow shit that they didn't put out here and wallow in it. Now this joker, he got skin allergies, and look at him. He just wallowing all over this dead fox that's sitting in this stuff. It's the same fox and shit I've been seeing out here for the longest, and I've been trying to avoid walking past here to keep him out of there because I knew he would go up there. That's exactly what he is. But Come here. Let's go. Come on. So, but yeah. Anyway, I just don't want to put them kind of pictures on my stuff. If somebody else like that kind of look, by all means, man, do you. Jiggle your jelly. I don't know what you want to call it, but it ain't going on my page. And I see a lot of people on Instagram, man, and I caught myself doing it too. I caught myself trying to make my pictures look like everybody else's pictures on Instagram. You get on Instagram, you look up photography and street photography. Everybody's pictures almost look like they just throw them in some type of Photoshop or photo editing software, and they just overdo it, man. They overdo some of these pictures. And some of the pictures don't look like pictures no more. They look like paintings where people just got oversaturated with their colors and try to do too much. And for those of y'all that may know me, know that I draw. Been drawing since I was able to hold a pencil. And I've lost the focus to draw. I'll put it that way. Dealing with a couple of things, I just don't have the patience to sit down and draw the way I used to. And I used to be that guy that I used to take almost an hour, 2 hours to draw an eyeball on a picture. Getting every small little detail in there. The reflections, the colors, the iris, the pupil, the eyelashes, the eyebrows, everything. I tried to get it all in there because I wanted to capture every single little detail. And I try to do the same thing in my pictures. So I'm that guy that may push the texture all the way up or the clarity all the way up because I want to see all that. Except for there was 2 instances when I didn't. There was a guy that I took a picture of, and he kind of wanted it for Instagram, and I kind of knew the energy that he wanted it for. And he had like this skin imperfection on the top of his head, and he was bald-headed. And so when I took the picture and I put a filter on it, that scar or imperfection or whatever you want to call it on top of his head really stood out. And I played around for 5 minutes in my head like, man, the real raw image of him is that scar. Maybe he's known for that scar. Maybe he wants that scar in there. So I didn't completely remove it, but I kind of buffed it a little bit so it wasn't so dominant because your eye drew right to it. And I didn't know if he wanted that type of energy out there. So I took it out, or I buffered it. I didn't take it out. And there was another instance where I took a picture of a young lady. She had some type of burn or a scar. It looked like almost like a skin graft right here on her eye. And I thought it was a beautiful mark. I didn't think there was nothing wrong with it. So why take it out? Maybe that's how her friends know her. Maybe she thinks it's beautiful. So who am I to take it out of the picture? That's her. If I take it out of the picture, someone's probably thinking that ain't her. She has a scar on her eye and the scar ain't there. So I say this to say that. Leave all that stuff in the pictures, man. Stop taking that stuff out of the pictures. Stop thinking people don't want to see that stuff. Some people want to see it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap that video up, or this video up, and just say that I'm different. And ain't nothing I can do about that. If I go out here trying to move like everybody else move, I'm just a robot. Right? I gotta realize that based on my hair, my skin, my talk, my walk, I'm a standout. And I know that from 21 years of being in the military. I always stood out. Mostly for the good, but I can tell you, boy, was it some bad turbulent times for me standing out. But I stood on standing out though. I stood firm on it. I wasn't gonna fit in with everybody else. And it got me in more trouble than it got me out of, I'll tell you that. But I lasted 21 years. So my resilience is real strong. So you're not gonna push me out the streets because you tell me you don't want me to take your photo saying that you private. You ain't private once you step out in public.